We start this episode on the road, 5-1 Marshall taking on 2-4 Iowa State. Iowa State started off the season 1-4. They have won the last game, looking to create some momentum here as they go into the second half of their season. Here is Pennington. 9:20 left in the fourth, rolling to the right side, directing traffic, throwing over the top of the defense. He's got Trey Allen down by 5 points, puts us into field goal range. 3 touchdowns on the day for Pennington. 3 of them have already gone to Trey Allen. Here is a handoff, this time to Brian Santana, stopped in the backfield for a loss. 3rd and 10 at the 26. Pennington rolling to the left side, looking for time. He doesn't have it. He throws it out of bounds, bringing in Will Shoemaker to knock down the 43-yard field goal. This one is good. A 2-point game now, as here is Rocco Beck, the starting quarterback for Iowa State, throwing up the seam and finding his tight end for a first down. Looks like they have 2 tight ends on the field here. Handoff to their lead back, Dylan Lee, up the middle, and that is a gain of 9. Lee has run pretty well versus Marshall today. 23 carries total for him. Going back to Lee this time, getting to the outside. He cuts free. He gets to about the 20, tackled by the freshman Jason Keener for a first down. Inside the red zone now, RPO action. This time Beck to find his receiver inside the 10-yard line to the 6. Can Marshall come up with a stop and hold them to 3? Handoff, Dylan Lee dives in, touchdown. Iowa State will score on this drive and pretty much make it a 2-possession game with a field goal. And they do not go for 2 to make it a 10-point game. They'll keep it at a 9-point game. Here is Dylan Gilliam with the handoff to start the next drive. He picks up a gain of 6. Pennington now in the pistol. This time play action fake to Gilliam. Throwing deep down the right side. This one knocked away. Trey Allen had a step, but what a play by the defender. 3rd and 4. They send pressure. He gets rid of it quickly. Allen off to the races, trying to cut inside. Tackle at the 46-yard line. They sent the pressure, and it did not work. Pennington now throwing deep down the right side, looking for Brandon Spadell, and it is knocked away as he does get hit in the air. He's shaken up on that play. 2nd and 10. Here's a throw to the right side. That one's caught. It's DeJuan Whitehead, the sophomore. And now that brings it to a 3rd and 11 this time. Santana loses yardage, and we now bring it back to the 47-yard line for a 4th and 3 at the 2-minute warning. Pennington in the pocket, throws, and that's a wide open Trey Allen. He's got the first down and falls down, and he will get tackled now as this 2-minute drill continues. Here is Pennington stepping up in the pocket, and he goes down. It's a loss of about a yard, but we're running out of time here. 3 timeouts remaining. 3rd and 4, this time throwing across the middle, looking for Aiden Steinfeld, and it's incomplete. What do you do here, a 47-yarder? I guess so. The kick by Will Shoemaker is good. And now we are back down by a touchdown. And now our defense has to come through, down by 6. 1:25 to go. Here's a handoff, Dylan Lee, and he gets tackled. We do call our first timeout. Julian Watford there for the stop. It's a 2nd and 10. At their own 25, handoff, Dylan Lee cuts back, and he's got space. He's cut free to the outside, to the 20, the 15, tackled at the 11. 28 carries for Dylan Lee. Peloni Franklin was off of the field on this play. And wow, it just backfired on us right there. And it looks like Iowa State will pull off the upset here. Wow. Kelechi Nwangwu was there for at least to get in his way, but could not bring him down. And Dylan Lee wins the game here for Iowa State. A very tough loss on the road here for Marshall as we lose our 2nd game of the season with that one. Dylan Gilliam was kind of bottled up, but he was injured for most of the game, came back there in the fourth quarter. He got a few carries, but Trey Allen, 8 for 242 and 3 touchdowns. What a game by him. Peloni Franklin, like I said, came out of the game for that play, but he was having the best game on the team, and he ends up winning National Defensive Player of the Week despite the loss. So that does suck here for the Marshall Thundering Herd. But we do get some good news. We get one commitment to start this episode. Carl Regis, a defensive end out of Wisconsin. As you guys know, I did pick Wisconsin for my pipeline just to keep it realistic because I am from Wisconsin. But looking at the attributes that he has, 80 power moves, 78 strength, 78 speed, 87 strength, 75 pursuit. This is a guy that I really think will be a good addition to the run stuffing game and probably the pass game as well. So I definitely like him on the edge. We saw it there at the end of the game, but stopping the run has been tough. And Kelechi Nwangwu has kind of been a downer a little bit. I don't think he's really been a game changer at all. I expected him to really be that guy to take over this defensive tackle role, a role that we have filled quite well in this series. In season 1, it was Isaiah Gibson and Tyquez Legs. In season 2, it was Sunday Uba. But who is it going to be in season 3 and beyond? Who knows? But right now, we're reaching for answers. So our top 2 defensive tackles, Neville Sampson and Kelechi Nwangwu, have 1 total tackle for loss. 1. So we have to make a change here. Could we play the young kid, Dwayne Gardner, who is right now redshirted? He is a 4-star. He's technically a defensive end, but we can use all the help we can get. But right now, I think we are going to use Peloni Franklin as our primary defensive tackle now, even on rundowns, and see if he can come through for us, because right now we don't have answers and we need to stop the run in order to win these games. We dropped down to number 21 in the country now, as we were like teetering on top 10 range there. And now we are here at 5-2 with a lot of 2-loss teams here in the Big 12 fighting for position to have a position to go to the Big 12 championship game. We have 5 games remaining, and our schedule doesn't look daunting, but it also is going to be tough. To add to that, we finally have our first injuries in the season. Chasen Clark, a broken thumb, he's out for 2 games. Patrick Kamalu, dislocated elbow, only out 1 game. And then Isaac Darnold, who is our starting center, out for 4 games with a dislocated knee. So we're going to have to look at our depth here. Tim Ramesh, a 3-star outside linebacker we recruited, one of the best outside linebackers I have recruited in this series so far. He will get some meaningful playing time as we go up against Baylor for the first time in this series. I have no idea how Baylor's going to look because we just faced 2-4 Iowa State, and they were really good. Baylor is 3-4. They are led by Nate Bennett, a sophomore who can sling around the football pretty accurately. Now, what is his upside? I'm not really sure, but he is just a sophomore, so he's going to develop a little bit further. They also have some pretty good weapons at receiver, including Kenoy, who has 8 touchdowns. He is a redshirt freshman, so he was a recruit here in this series. And then defensively, they're really actually pretty good. Like, they have a good front 7, and their, defensive backfield is going to be pretty good as well. I mean, this is going to be a tough game. Maybe a Baylor team that's underachieving a little bit. So we'll see if we can come away with the win. Let's get this game underway as Marshall receives the opening kickoff. Here is Brandon Spadell, who has returned 2 kickoffs here in this series for touchdowns. Those both happened in game 1. He has not done it since. So here we go. Pennington, draw play, this time to Dylan Gilliam, who cuts to the outside, but a flag on the play. How many flags will we have in this season? Holding on the offense. I mean, it just comes every single game, and we just got to clean it up. 1st and 20 now. Here's a throw to the right side. That one is caught, and that is, I believe, DeJuan Whitehead for the catch. Handoff back to Gilliam, running over a defender, but only picks up a gain of 1. 3rd and 7 now. Will that penalty come back to bite us? It won't. There's a throw to an open DeJuan Whitehead up the seam, and it is a first down. Across the 50 now. Screen pass out. Nobody's home to the left side. Gilliam fighting off a defender and picks up a first down. He's kicking himself for getting out of bounds on that play. Now here's Pennington again. RPO action. Throw out to the right side. It's Aiden Steinfeld getting involved. And he's inside the 15. And now 1st and 10 at the 11. Option play. Courtney Lyles checked into the game now. This is a pitch out to Gilliam, who doesn't get any yardage on that one. But another holding call on the offensive line. This time it's Matthias Barron, who fills in for the injured Isaac Darnold at center. 3rd and 15. Pennington throwing short. It's caught by Steinfeld, who does get a lot of the yardage back, and he gets to the 3. And it looks like Coach Jay is going to line up to go for it here. 4th and 2 at the 3. He throws quickly. It's a catch and a touchdown. Jaden Gordon, the redshirt freshman, and he has been a really good contributor this year. His first career touchdown, and it's 7-0. So here is Peloni Franklin lined up at defensive tackle here to start this defensive drive. And there is a nice stop in the backfield by Zach Traylor, who's having an excellent first year starting at that edge rush position. Here's a throw deep down the left side. This one's intercepted. Jason Keener, the freshman. He was our 4-star prize recruit in the off season, and he ends up committing to Marshall, and he's been making an impact. His first career INT right there. There is Brian Santana. His sophomore season has been pretty good as the backup to Dylan Gilliam, picking up a yard. Back to Gilliam now, fighting forward. He gets hit hard for a gain of 7. 2nd and 3 now. This time Pennington throws the left side. He's got Aiden Steinfeld, who's got really sure hands. That's the one thing I like about Steinfeld. He picks up the first down. 1st and 10 again. Pressure, and that's a sack. He may have had a guy wide open across the middle, but Pennington just saw the pressure. 3rd and 18. Here's a throw to the sideline. Caught. And we will settle for 3 here as Shoemaker will knock this one through, but a 10-0 start nonetheless. So here we are on defense now, and here is Dwayne Gardner in the game, as he will play some defensive tackle as well. We'll see how he does. If he does play well, you never know. We might leave him unredshirted, but I do want to get him some playing time and some experience. Here's a keeper there by the quarterback, and they will pick up the first down. Nate Bennett will get there. Play action fake now. Bennett this time taking off up the middle, and he picks up a gain of 8, sliding right in front of Leon Hart Jr., the senior linebacker. 2nd and 2 now. Another option keeper. Nate Bennett does get hit hard, and he holds on to the football to about the 46. Handoff this time to the starting running back, Bryson Washington, and he picks up 10. We're into the second quarter now across the 50. Bennett throws quickly out to left side, and he's got Washington out of the backfield. Little dink and dunk passes here from Baylor. Usually Baylor is a team that stretches a defense. They usually go vertical, but they've been throwing these short passes, running a receiver in motion this time. Another short pass to the left side. That's caught, and another first down here for the offense. They come out here with 4 wide receivers, trip to the left side. Here's a handoff this time to Ramsey Zellington. He finds the space and the touchdown. And Baylor will score and answer us right back. And even after the turnover, we maybe should have came away with 7 on that last drive. Here's Santana, though, with a nice carry, and he picks up a first down on his first carry of this drive. He stays in the game now. Pennington throws, and that's caught. Aiden Steinfeld, and he's got enough for the first down. He's got 6 early catches here in the first half. Pennington now, another quick throw. This time it's Trey Allen, a low throw, but nonetheless, it's a first down, gain of 15. Here is Pennington now, rolling, throwing, and he's got Hashim Banagu in the game. Hashim Banagu, remember, was recruited as a quarterback, converted over to receiver, and he had a pretty good offseason, pretty much maxing out his abilities, but he's going to play today. Handoff back to Gilliam, and he has some space, and that one will get about a gain of 4. Under 3 minutes to go here in the first half. Here's a quick throw. That's DeJuan Whitehead, the speedster, and the sophomore holds on to it. He's had drop issues in the past, but he does convert here as we get to the 2-minute warning. Here's Trey Allen on the jet sweep. He has the speed. Touchdown. Trey Allen scores again. That's make it 4 touchdowns in the last 2 games for Trey Allen. He went over 200 yards versus Iowa State. And now it is 17-7. Here is Nate Bennett now, trying to get some points before halftime. Rolling to left side. He can't get away from Michael Green. Michael Green right now is one of the front runners for National Defensive Player of the Year, by the way. 3rd and 16. Carry up the middle. A stop by the defense. Ramsey Zellington, the backup running back, gets the carry on that one. And giving us an opportunity here before half, as there is a miss that time by Pennington to DeJuan Whitehead. He is 16 for 20, though, efficient today. Pennington under pressure again, and he gets hit on that throw. Incomplete. 3rd and 10 now. Baylor's only rushing 4. Here's a throw to left side. It's Jaden Gordon, and he can't get to the first down sticks. And now we're lining up to go for it here for a 4th and 1. Looking to really put Baylor away early. Handoff. Gilliam has the first and more. No flags on the play. I'm very, very happy about that. We're across the 50. 27 seconds to go here. Fake to Trey Allen. We throw back to him. He's wide open. He's got the first, and he steps out of bounds at about the 30, maybe the 29. And we're just on the edge of field goal range. Here is a throw to the right side. It's Jaden Gordon on the sideline, and he holds on to that one. Great throw by Pennington. Back shoulder and everything. 1st and goal now. Pennington throw to the corner of the end zone. It's caught. Aiden Steinfeld having himself a half. It's his 7th catch and a touchdown here for the offense. 23-7 here going into halftime. What a first half by this offense. So here we go, second half action here as Baylor down by a lot so far. Here is a RPO action. Quick throw across the middle. That one is a catch and a first down to about the 30. Here is another throw to left side. This one is caught. That same exact throw was intercepted earlier in the game by Jason Keener. Here's another quick throw out to the right side. That one's caught. And another few yards here for Baylor. They have been spreading the ball around the yard today, but we'll see if we can get them to make a mistake. Play action fake now. Pressure getting to the quarterback. A deep shot, and it's a drop. A sure interception by Everett Kenoy, who has 8 touchdowns on the year. He drops his 9th, but Baylor nonetheless converts for a first down on the next play. But what a big drop on that one. Nate Bennett, another quick throw. This one's caught by the tight end Lewis Friend. And they will pick up a gain of 8. Handoff right back to the backup running back Ramsey Zellington, and he has a first. I mean, these Baylor drives are very, very long. Here's another handoff to Zellington. Zellington to the outside, spinning to the 1. And he gets knocked out of bounds, and now here comes the big back, Bryson Washington, in the game. They give it to him. He walks in. Touchdown. What a drive by Baylor right there. And they will make it, well, a 2-score game, only down by 10 points. So here is Pennington back on offense here. Baylor rushes 4. They're getting pressure home, and they do hit Pennington. How, with all that protection, do they get a hit on Pennington? 3rd and 8. They only rush 3 on this play. Here's a throw across the middle. Aiden Steinfeld in traffic could not hold on. So Baylor, if they go down the field and score here, it's only a 1-possession game. We rush 4. Here's a deep shot into traffic, knocked away by Jason Keener. He's having a pretty decent game today. So back on offense here is Marshall. A little quick RPO action over to Trey Allen. That will be about a gain of 6. 3rd and 4. So pressure has been getting home all day for Baylor, and Pennington cannot outrun the defense. That's the one thing that we wish were different about Cole Pennington. He just cannot escape the pocket. So here is Washington getting the carry to start the next drive. And I talked about stopping the run. Washington has about 47 yards on 9 carries so far today. Add Zellington to the mix, who checks into the game now. Here's a throw to left side. Intercepted! It's Corey Myrick, his first pick of the year. And there we go. Corey Myrick, who has led us in interceptions in this series, and he finally gets one here in his junior year. Remember, he had 6 in his freshman year, 2 in his sophomore year. That's his first as a junior. So here we go. Here's a quick throw. DeJuan Whitehead. He has it for a gain of 12. Pennington has been throwing the ball pretty well today. It's just that this pass rush has been getting to him as Gilliam gets the carry. And a first down. He's got 50 yards rushing with that carry. Screen pass called out to Gilliam. They sniff that one out right away as Baylor comes up with the stop behind the line. 3rd and 13. Here is Pennington rolling to the right side, looking for somebody to throw it to. He dumps it off short to Santana, who gets them on the edge of field goal range for a 48-yard field goal. But Coach Jay does not trust Will Shoemaker. Here's a quick throw. That's going to be deflected at the line. But if we take a closer look, Cole Pennington just throws it off of the helmet of number 57 on the offensive line. And that's Eric Meeks, the right guard. So here we go. Back out on defense. We're at a standstill here in the second half. Here's a throw to the right side. That's caught. And a first down. Langston Lewis gets involved with that catch on the sideline. And here is Nate Bennett, another quick throw out to Zellington, who has just enough for the first down on that catch. 5 minutes to go. Another throw out of the backfield. It's Zellington, and he has about 9 yards on that one. Corey Myrick there for the tackle. And now here they are at the 27. It's a 3rd and 1. Can we come up with a stop and force them to a field goal possibly? No, we won't. It's a quick throw out to Everett Kenoy, who dropped that key touchdown earlier. So 1st and 10. Another quick throw. Another catch. Jaden Porter inside the 15, and now they get it to the 5. It's a 2nd and 3. Zellington in the backfield. He's wide open in the flats. Will they give it to him? They throw to the end zone. Nonetheless, it's a touchdown to Smith. And now Baylor back down by a score. It's now a 3-point game here. Marshall struggling in the first half, or the second half on offense. Can we get anything going? There's a throw, and that's a nice tight window throw to DeJuan Whitehead, who holds on to that one close to the 45-yard line. 3 minutes left in this game. Pennington scrambling, and he picks up 7. Pennington doesn't use his legs often. As we now get into the 2-minute warning here, handoff to Gilliam up the middle, trying to fight. And he can't get there to the first down marker, and it's 3rd and 2. We all know who this is going to. Oh, it's going to be a keeper. Courtney Lyles in the game. I was surprised the defense noticed that. And now it is 4th and 1 at the 46. Gilliam, he is stuffed. Marshall tries another 4th down conversion and is unsuccessful. 1:50 to go. Baylor down by 3. There's a quick throw and a conversion there for Jaden Porter. They do have to call a timeout on the injury, though. 1st and 10. They have 1 remaining. Another quick throw to Porter. That's a first down. And now they're on the edge of field goal range. And now here is number 11, Bennett, throwing across the middle. And it's another catch by Porter. He has been their chain mover today. And now they are definitely in field goal range. Here is another throw to the end zone, and it's caught. Lewis Friend for the touchdown. And Baylor takes the lead here late, and we have to get in the end zone down by 4. Here is Spadell back to receive the kickoff. He finds some good room. Gets to the 32. 1:05 to go here for this offense. We have been cold in the second half. 0 points scored. Here's the first pass, and that's incomplete. Looking for Hashim Banagu. And now it's 2nd and 10. A short pass out to the middle of the field, and that's Jaden Gordon Jr. for the first down. 55 seconds to go. Here's a throw to the sideline and a good play. Knocking that one away to Aiden Steinfeld. 2nd and 10 again. Clean pocket until the pressure gets to us. Pennington goes down, and now it's 3rd and 13. This clock is still running. I don't think the coach notices this. Here is Pennington throwing, and that's caught. A loss of 6. 4th and 16. The game on the line right here. We come out here in 5 wide. Pennington loads up, throws it deep. He's got a man. Hashim Banagu. Touchdown. How does that happen? It looks like the safety wanted to double team Whitehead. It instead leaves Hashim Banagu wide open. And you can't do that versus 95 speed, but this is a guy that has not played until today. They had no idea he was capable of that. Last play of the game. Here is Bennett just throwing this one up for grabs, knocked to the ground. And Marshall wins in a heartbreaker versus Baylor. They had it in their hands. They played really good football in the second half, and it came down to the final seconds, and a no-name Hashim Banagu comes up with the game winner. You gotta be kidding me with that finish. That's just crazy because they went for the double team there on DeJuan Whitehead, who was having a good game, but they probably thought they needed 16 yards, so they were going to get their fastest player, DeJuan Whitehead, to the first down sticks. But instead, we run Hashim Banagu, a guy that really hadn't contributed all year until today. I believe he only has played in 2 games, and that was the opener and this game. And he went crazy. 3 for 76 and a touchdown. I guess that's not really crazy, but he contributed, and he contributed in a big way. Defensively, we still have some work to do. Like, we gave up way too many yards passing, way too many yards rushing. But at least we found something in Hashim Banagu, and I think he's earned some playing time now. He's definitely going to start getting it. Obviously, I talked about it earlier. He's kind of maxed out his potential already. Like, he can develop more as a route runner, but he's probably going to be no higher than like 75, 76 overall at his max. But that doesn't mean he's not going to be a good player. Like, he could still be a really good player. At 6'4", you got to use his size as well. So next episode is going to be a big one because looking at the Big 12, we have some very, very, very close standings here. A lot of teams are kind of beating up on each other. And we are right now in the mix with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 3-2 teams that are all battling for that second spot in the conference. And then there's Houston, who is 4-2, who they already own the tiebreaker over us. Because remember, our first Big 12 game was versus Houston, and we lost. So we need a lot to break our way to go to a Big 12 title potentially. But we do have a lot of football left here in this season. A lot can happen. And I think that if we keep playing this way, we're going to be in trouble because we can't stop the run. A lot of these teams can run the football well. And then we're giving up a lot of pass yards as well. So we got to figure something out. We might start sending more pressures, getting to the quarterback. Michael Green can't do it all by himself along with Zach Traylor. They need some help for sure. At least we got the freshman Jason Keener his first interception. I'm very, very happy for him. He's been making plays this year. He's been very solid. I've been playing him all over. Slot cornerback, free safety, strong safety. sub linebacker. He's been playing everywhere, just trying to figure out what he does well. One thing he does do well is that he does get after the ball really quickly with that 91 speed, which I really, really admire. So that will do it here for this episode. Next episode, we will take on Colorado. That will be a tough game because they have a pretty good offense with a couple of nice weapons. Hit subscribe, hit that like button. Stay tuned. Let's get it. Let's go.